Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. It is my displeasure to bring you this review because, as always, there are bad games in the world, and this happens to be one of them. Playlogic is not a famous company, and they took a gamble when they made this game. And though it is powered by this great engine, it can't save it. This is Fairytale Fights for the Xbox 360, and what you're seeing is the Xbox 360 version. This game is based on all the fairy tales meeting into one book, or several of them. I wouldn't say every single fairy tale in the world, but some of the more famous ones, like Little Red Riding Hood, The Three Little Pigs, things like that. What's wrong with this game? Well, let me just say it's not very fun. To say the least, it's somewhat difficult. It's very bland, and I really don't feel like playing it that much, honestly. As you can see, the camera view is not exactly that great either. Doesn't really focus on anything. So, pretty much you start out in this town here, and you have to do this and that. Start out as Little Red Riding Hood. And you can check into different things. The first thing I noticed about this game is that it's kind of hard to figure out where you're supposed to even go. It has really jacked up things you can see happen on the screen. It doesn't help this game's humor at all. So here we are, we're accepting the first book, which doesn't really explain to how to get started, but you can figure it out. So that's not the entire problem. The real problem is the combat system, how monotonous this game is, the lack of creativity within the achievements, and the lack of creativity in the storyline. You'll be versing enemies such as lumberjacks, normal humans, and nothing too mystical about this at all. But you can go ahead and make your own assumptions if you think I'm wrong. In the beginning of every level, you see what you have to do. Here we have 3 bears, and you have your person here. 3 bears' magic porridge has been stolen, and only a hero can get back this dessert in time. So, more or less, you gotta go get this porridge. So, let's go see here. There we go. One very interesting aspect of this game is that attack is actually the right thumbstick. Now don't get me wrong, I love the graphics here. The graphics look excellent, and they really fit the stories very well. And don't get me wrong, doing some sadistic things like the bad little bear and games like that are pretty cool, but they only work if they were put together very well. There we go. You can use carrots as weapons and other things as you go along, and you will need them. As for the sound, it's pretty generic. Just some standard beats, nothing special. And here you go. You're introduced to the first enemy, Lumber Bob. I'm not really sure why these guys are attacking a little girl. But yeah. Believe me, if this looks fun, it fails in the control department. If button mashing is familiar to you, this will not be, because it's not button mashing, it's thumbstick mashing. Yes, I'm mashing the right thumbstick up and down like crazy, because that's the way you attack. And that's not the only thing that kills this game. Bad controls do kill a game, but they can recover from it. Believe me, it's something more. The fact that I have to hit these enemies about 15 times in a row to kill one of them is a bit annoying. And I'm not saying that enemies have to be easy, but generally foot soldiers aren't this difficult to take down. As you proceed through the game, these foot soldiers and lackeys will eventually drop things. But this game really does fail in the control department. It's not that the controls aren't responsive, but it's really hard for me to do this accurately. Walk up to a guy. It kind of feels like I'm playing on ice right now, if you've ever felt like that. Or if you know what I'm talking about, then yeah, it feels like I'm playing on ice. I'll give it props for its graphics. These cell shading, nice, velvety look to these graphics is just great. I really like it. But that can't save this game. The sound, even though generic, it sounds like it should, and the sounds definitely go along with it properly. As you're going along, you will encounter several puzzles as well, which is kind of annoying in itself also. So, if this is supposed to be a hack and slash beat 'em up, it doesn't exactly do its job that well. As for the storyline, it's pretty lame. As they try to improvise on the stories that you knew and loved by making them a hack and slash. Oh, Little Red Riding Hood's so hardcore with her carrot and this and that. It doesn't exactly hit home and make me want to play this game anymore. Whatever this game was going for, it didn't achieve it too well. And this game company is not well known now for that reason. Oh, sweet. New weapons. Yeah, I'll take this hammer. So guys, this is Fairytale Fights, and as you go through each fairy tale, you might get tired of the monotonous killing of these, I don't know, fairy tale creatures that didn't exactly exist in these fairy tales, such as Lumber Ben and Lumberjack and whatever else. One other thing you might want to take note here is that this camera is pretty annoying on scenes like that where you can instantly die, but hey guys, you've seen the gameplay, it's up to you. You can think what you want and you can do what you want. No one ever said you had to buy this game. And though its main thing is gore, that definitely didn't save it. If I had to give this game a number rating, I would definitely probably give it a 6 or a 7. 7 being very generous. I would definitely go with a 6, honestly. It doesn't excel in anything, and it doesn't make me want to play it. If anything, it's very sick and sadistic, and not in the good sense at all either. But hey guys, if you buy this maybe for $5, $10, It might not be a waste of money, but don't spend any more than that. So guys, this is Protomario, and I'm signing off. And I hope you get more enjoyment out of this game than I did. And if you didn't, well hey, at least you saved your money. And please like and subscribe if you really like my work. If you don't, please just kindly leave the page. Don't leave any harassing comments because they will be deleted. I am a family-friendly reviewer. And I am signing out.